Alrighty, hello everybody. This is Kyusho here, and now, before we do begin, let us give a brief little review. Now, for those of you who skipped the last part, here's what happened. Balko went to go see Ochako in the hospital after the event with Deku, and Bakugo gave her his helmet, the tinfoil hat that keeps Deku out of his head. Ochako just found it to be some level of comfort. However, the damage has already been done, and sadly it's probably never going to go away. Now, right now Ochako is dealing with that, and Sir Night-Eye, he needs to try and get the Hero Committee to approve something. All of the heroes in Japan need to wear helmets. The committee, they are not willing to sign off on this. Public trust in heroes is in decline. If they militarize heroes right now with the chaos in 3 different cities, militarizing them will make them look a lot more like a police force. And people, they have had mistrust and certain problems with police before. And having that apply to heroes, especially right now, this situation, it needs a lot of work. And they are not willing to sign off on this. And Sir Night-Eye, yeah. He was at least able to get a few pros together. And he wants them to alter their hero uniforms to incorporate something to keep Renegade out of their head. And that is a little bit of an issue, because some of these heroes don't wear helmets. And others, yeah. Others, they sort of need their face and need to be visible so they can see. Now, so Night-Eye, he is trying to get to work on this. And meanwhile, Deku, he pulled Eri out of Wonderland, and he wanted to teach her about a lot of things. Eri, she was being taught how to use a handgun, and her first real assignment was to shoot an apple off of a guy's head. And Deku, he gave her a few pointers. Now, with that being said, we do currently have right now, Deku, he does sit at a table, and he is thinking about a lot. Ridestra is quite happy about what's going on, and Chizuki, he is happy as well. He has his operations fully up and operational, and heroes and other people, they are none the wiser. They have yet to find them. However, that is an issue. Right now, Sir Night-Eye, he is here. He is sitting outside with a helmet on. And the police, they got a warrant. And the heroes, they have their own orders. It might not be a ton of people right now, but compared to what's going on, the villains shouldn't expect a surprise attack. And the heroes, they do go to move in. Now, right now the heroes go to attack Overhaul's base. And whenever the entire building does start to shake, Deku, he does understand what's happening. Him currently going to stand, as he does have a few ideas. He needs to get his quirk enhancer. He needs to make sure he can find everybody in the area. And that's definitely going to be a bit annoying. And Deku, he does try to go through this. Whenever his copy does give him the quirk enhancer, he's annoyed. However, it quickly does get back into its own position. And Deku, he does try to get ready. He has a chance to experiment with something definitely interesting. Him currently going to load a large shell into a weapon, as he does go to put this piece back into the large weapon and then go to throw it up and over his shoulder. And he does start to march. This is definitely going to be interesting. Deku beginning to create a gas mask on his face. Now, we do actually have where Deku is going to go outside. And the heroes, they're there. And Bakugo, he's also there. He is definitely intrigued to know more and more about all this. Definitely intrigued to find and kill Deku. And there actually is Mirio. Mirio and the big three, they're also here. Renegade is an actual threat. And right now, the heroes, they do gotta move in. Now, Deku, he does find a few select mines. And he does start to do a few things. As he does go to bring up the weapon and start firing off a rotary grenade launcher. As the shells just start to fly out and red smoke just start to pour from outside of them. Now, whenever the shells do go off, a ton of people start to watch. The gas clouds being created, as Deku, he does at least then go to bring up his hand and yell for his Nomu to attack. Because without their powers, these heroes, they're definitely going to be in trouble. And there actually is Momo. Momo, she does get a step forwards. Her bring her hands up and blasting out both of her hands, smashing them together as the smoke blows in the direction of the pros. And a lot of pros, they're concerned about their own abilities. As currently there is Mirako. Mirako does stand there, her staring down at her own hands. And it feels strange. Her turning and looking back towards Deku. As Deku, he does get a turn and fire to the grenade launcher over the wall. And he starts to at least aim it in multiple directions. As he is going to fire two to his left, two to the middle, and then to the right. And then for good measure, he does go to aim slightly to the left for his fully right shot, blasting one off, and then going to keep one for safekeeping. However, he does gotta let go and let it go, well, down to his side on the carrying handle. He does have it. Or, no. What is the right word for it? It's on a strap. There we go. Now, right now, Deku, he does is gonna let this thing fall with a strap in the carrying handle. As he does go to bring his hand up and create a weapon. Him going to pull back the hammer on a revolver, as he has to aim it towards Mirako. And a ton of people, they're surprised by what's going on. And Deku does still stand there with his gas mask, and he's ready. However, they do something unexpected. As we do currently have where they do stand there, and they smile, bringing up their scope, aiming and firing at their intended target. It's just business. That's what they were told. And they were paid quite a nice sum of money. And the bullet is still flying through the air. Deku turning his head before he is just going to hear something. Him turning to look and seeing something flying towards him. Him going to harden his skin and get ready. However, there is a problem. The cloud of gas, it's moving back towards him. And this gas has the ability to strip somebody of their abilities. And Deku, when he goes to look back towards where the bullet was fired, he does go to have it smash down into his cheek, as his gas mask does break. And Deku does go falling down and onto the side, as he does feel like one of his teeth, they just got knocked out of place. And Deku is going to bring his hand up. Him grabbing at his mouth and his jaw, because it's broken. Now, Deku is going to turn and look back. Him going to use his powers and reach out far. That had to have been within the half-mile range. Where was that shot taken? Deku looking around. He's angry and pissed off. Somebody just shot him. Snipe. Where is he? Where is he? The gas. Deku turning and looking back. As he was going to bring his hand up. Him going to try and get the mask off of his face. However, he does feel an immense amount of pain in his jaw. And Deku, when he does go to pull the gas mask off, he does get hit by the gas, as he tried to create another gas mask on his face. Now, Deku does go falling onto the ground. Him going to take in a breath, as he thinks he might have escaped the gas. And right now, he does go to turn and look up. He needs to get out of here. Sniper. The gas gives him cover, but he's also exposed. Okay, let's see. No second shot, which means they can't see me. Or they're reloading. Half-mile range. Where are they? Where did they go? Where'd they come from? They knew I was here. Who knows I'm here? All the possibilities, everything else. Okay, so that's a problem. Deku going to somewhat grind his teeth. Him going to turn and run back inside. Now, Deku is going to walk past the Nomu. Him yelling at them to bar the door and hold their position. Anyone who gets inside, kill them. Tear them apart, limb by bloody limb. And Deku, when he is going to walk back downstairs, he is going to pull off the gas mask. Him bringing his hand up and inspecting his jaw. And there actually is where Overhaul, he does him walking around a corner. Him seeing Deku, as Deku, he does going to turn and look at the man. Him going to bring his hand up and go to harden his arm. As he does know that his powers, they're still here. And Overhaul, he was going to step forwards, asking exactly what happened up there. Heroes, listen, no time to properly explain. Someone's here and someone just tried to kill me. I see. Yeah. Jaw took a hit, and that wasn't fun. Doesn't seem fun. So, are you going to get that fixed? Because your telepathy, it really is bothering me. Yeah, I'll get it fixed. Then again, you're a sniper. It's definitely an interesting tactic. They know my quirk out of range. You. Me. Yes, you. I start to experiment with the gas, and then I get shot at by a sniper while said gas is in front of me. Do you mind telling me why you try to do this, Chizuki? I had nothing to do with this, and the very fact you think I do tells me that you don't trust me. I don't trust anyone. Professional standard. Now tell me, if you didn't do this to me, there's only one other person who would, who knows my abilities like you think you do. And I don't like that. The doctor. Possibly. But there's also someone else. I know he's crazy, but he's not this crazy. So what do you think happened? Simple. Either we have a murderer, or we have somebody new on the table. This will be fun. Though I will have to scheme a way to kill the doctor now. You really intend to do that? Yes, painfully and agonizingly. If he is the one who tried to expose me to that gas, I'll expose him. Maybe his time as the right hand is done. Because I don't like when my plans are interrupted. The heroes knew where my place was. You think that was the doctor's doing as well? No clue. However, I will be safer than sorry. Now, Deku does start to do a few things. He does go back to the villain's base. And whenever he does get to talk to the doctor, the man, he does listen to what Deku does have to say. Because Deku, he's asking the doctor about if there's a possibility somebody with a sniper quirk, they knew where he was going to be that day. And the man, he does start to talk to Deku logically. He does have to remember his condition. It does make him different when it comes to thinking. I don't need a fucking therapist. I want answers. I have possibilities, so why did you do it? I did no such thing, Izuku. I serve the master. He's dead. And that does mean Shigaraki is my master now. he would not perpetrate an act against you like this. If he did, I would have helped him make sure you were killed. I believe this may have been just a warning. Someone out there wants your head. You pissed off a lot of people. So make a list and check it. Because last time I checked, wasn't La Brava someone you took? It could be that gentle he snapped. It could be Snipe. Or it could just be someone who thinks they can do a lot of good by fucking killing you. uh, you're funny, Doctor. Tell me. Deku looking at the doctor and going to dig through his mind. The doctor does stand there. And Deku, he does look at the man, as he does stare at him and find nothing. Nothing. Why is there nothing? This should have been him. Deku turning and going to leave. He needs to make a phone call. He needs to make sure that this won't happen again. And whenever Deku is going to walk through the hallway, he does bump into somebody. As whenever he does end up bumping into them, he does a turn, shouting at them as he does answer the phone. As another counterpart to Deku, they do go to respond. Hello? Hi. Listen to me. Where is he right now? Where's who? You know who. You seen the news? People got a shot at me. I don't like that. You know what that does mean, don't you? We're having problems. Yes, problems is an understatement. I see. I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it. Listen, what did I create you to do? Tell me that. You created me to... Yes, please, just a little bit slower, please. I can wait here all day. You created me to keep an eye on the heroes. But it's been difficult to stay hidden. Do you know how hard it is to hide in public with our face? I know, which is why you should wear disguise. Cut your hair, dye it, and make something different to wear. Quit twiddling your thumbs and do it. Now, where's Snipe? Snipe is busy. I don't know where he's at. I can't find his mind. You can't find his mind? Yes. It's been difficult. And I'm sorry. You're sorry. You're sorry? Do you have any idea what I am trying to do here? My next scheme will be my greatest. And if I can't get things done properly, if I don't know where he's at for the next part, then I will mess up. I need Snipe to be in position. Do you understand that? I do, but no. You misunderstand. I don't need him to be close to where I want him to be. I don't need him to be somewhere else. I want him to be exactly where I want him to be. And not knowing where he is what exactly? Not knowing where he's going to be. You understand that already. Now, get to work. Deku hang up the phone and getting a bit more angry. And he does get a turn and walk towards a room. Right now a number of things need to happen. And he's a bit more confused, concerned, worried. And there is where Deku, he walks back into the same room as Eri. And Eri, she currently does sit there. As Deku is going to bring his hand up, and he does need to at least teach her a few more things. There's a lot she needs to know. And Deku, he does going to start trying to dive into her mind. But he does run into an issue. Something's wrong. Deku bringing his hand up and staring at it. No. No. You can't be serious. Deku getting angry. And right now he does a stand up and walk towards the door. Him screaming out in anger because right now he's discovered he's quirkless. Now, Renegade has lost his powers, and it does appear that that storm he was caught up in, it might have been his undoing. Icarus. He flew too close to the sun, and he thought the dangers didn't apply to him. Now, while that's going on for Izuku, we currently have over with Ochako. Ochako, she was in the hospital, but she decided she didn't want to be there. She wanted to go somewhere else. She wanted to do a number of things. And somebody tonight, they helped her escape. They helped her get out. All they really had to do was wear something on their heads. And they're invisible to Renegade. But there's also another thing. They have to be careful. Ochako is severely scared of people right now, specifically men. And Bakugo, he is trying to help Ochako get better. Because Ochako, she has been talking to one of her own friends, somebody she met before, and does try to occasionally keep contact with. But they have fallen out of contact. And her friend heard she was in the hospital. She sent over a card. And really, that does have some thought put into it, doesn't it? Now, Ochako, she does run away from the hospital. And the next morning, the police, they do try to investigate what happened to this girl. The last class member of Class 1A, the original set. Most of them are dead. Some of them were turned into Nomu. One is Renegade. One's an escaped mental patient. One's an escaped psychiatric patient. And, well, one's currently sitting in jail. And they're behind bars. And the officer does get at least a turn, going to grab the card and going to read the name it was signed with. The girl didn't have a lot of friends, but she did have one. So, the police need to find and talk to Toga and understand exactly what she might know. Now, with that being said, the police do go to Toga's home. And whenever the police do try to sit Toga down to talk to her, because of her involvement with Ochako Yuraka, they do try to explain a number of things. And Toga, well, she does reveal she dated Izuku in the past. When he got into UA a few months ago, they lost contact. And, well, while she does have a new boyfriend from what she told her parents, she still needs to tell them about how her new boyfriend and her, they definitely are about to be parents. Now, Ochako, she is out of the hospital, and Toga hears about it. She hears about what Izuku Midoriya, he did to her. Now, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and have an amazing day. I'll catch you guys in the next part.